Well, there it is. The sign. It's an emotional moment. Kowani Lake, and it is spectacular. Look at that reflection. This water's like glass. I've never seen anything like it. It's so clear and so still. Perfect for paddleboarding. We are officially in Alaska and on our first hike in Alaska. Hiked up to an overlook point, which was beautiful. There's a fire nearby, but not affecting us at this point, thankfully. Tomorrow we roll to Fairbanks, which is right at the doorstep of the Dalton Highway, which is at the doorstep of the Arctic Ocean. Well, we're in some pretty crazy scenery, and one of those mountains over there to the left, imagine if you can see that one in the back, it's snow covered, is the tallest mountain in Canada at 15,000 feet. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. Interesting enough, the mountains over in the Banff area are pretty low. They're 10,000, maybe 11, but that's about as high as they go. So, and we're, you know, getting closer to Alaska, so maybe that's why they're taller. But it's pretty spectacular scenery here, as you can see. Really stunning. Really cool stuff. That range is just amazing. And I'm gonna put a couple slides up of a little history of the region
and how this was formed, etc. But we're going to Haines Junction for a little stop, and I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do there, but hey, why not? When in Rome, or when in the Yukon. Don't know when I'll be in the Yukon again, so got to take advantage of these opportunities. We get closer and closer to the mountains. Just really insane. There's a good shot at the tallest peak. Pretty sure it's that snow-covered one straight ahead. Yeah, this is a very cool stretch. Maybe the most scenic stretch. Maybe Stewart was up there too. That drive into Stewart was pretty spectacular. This is right there with it. So cool. All right, now that's spectacular, magnanimous scenery. Right there. A little bit of a, it's like a river at the base. The snowmelt. Very cool. We just had a nice lunch actually in the middle of nowhere at Haines Crossing in the middle of the Yukon. Not much around, just one really restaurant, and it was actually quite good. We're gonna go to a lake and check it out and get some good pictures and maybe some drone footage, see what the deal is. And then I hear the road gets pretty bad for the next 100 kilometers after we stop at the lake. A lot of buckling of the road and a lot of construction and whatnot. So that'll be interesting to see. Oh yeah, you can see way up that valley. That's cool.
We're at Beaver Creek and just at the doorstep of Alaska. About a 5.5 hour day and really cool scenery along the way. Stopped at Haines Junction and a really cool lake, and I got some really nice drone footage. And so nice day. There are a lot of gravel patches in and out coming here, which I don't know, it seemed like every 100 yards there was another gravel patch for a while. So apparently there's a lot of damage to the road, so a little bit stressful riding on that, but otherwise it's the end of another successful day. Tomorrow's easy day. We're just going to go across the border and go over to Tok or however you pronounce it. And then the next day, we're just going to roll into Fairbanks. And once we're in Fairbanks, we're going to start the journey on the Dalton. I ran into a couple of bikers today who just got back from the Dalton. They said there was a washout of the Dalton, but it's now reopened down to one lane. So he said otherwise pretty decent shape. So looking forward to that. We're getting ever closer, so I'm getting excited. That really is the destination of this entire trip, even though we are going to do some other stops, Denali and the Kenai Peninsula and some of that stuff. So good day today. There's nothing in Beaver Creek, by the way. I had to resort to one of my backpacking meals. The restaurants are closed, and the hotel here I just had some sandwiches or whatever. So had a nice freeze-dried lasagna tonight, and it was quite delicious. So I'm feeling satisfied and ready to hit the road tomorrow, and we'll see what Tok brings. Catch you then. Well, I'm about to leave Beaver Creek. from the 2012 hotel. That's what it's called. And it has something to do with when the two roads were built in the 1940s something. It's 46, I think, where the two roads from Canada and from Alaska, they joined. And there was a memorable handshake. This town leaves a lot to be desired. There's really nowhere to eat, at least nowhere good. The hotel was not bad. The walls are paper thin. It's an old kind of cabin-esque kind of looking place. So today's a short day. We're going to Tok, Alaska. We're going to enter back into the US, go back into the miles per hour, and we'll be in Alaska and right on the doorstep of the Dalton Highway, which is the ultimate goal. So we'll see you back in Alaska. Well, there it is. The sign. It's an emotional moment. The next big sign I'm looking for is the Arctic Circle. And then the sign at the end of the Dalton Highway. Whew. What a journey. Onward. Well, back in the good old USA, we're in Alaska. This is my first motorcycle miles or any miles. Whether it be plane, train, automobile. Good movie, by the way. In Alaska. So my first miles are going to be on a motorcycle, and I couldn't think of a better way to travel and experience it. So here we go. One goal down, made it to Alaska. Now we got to go to the very top, to the Dalton Highway, and make it to the most drivable, northernmost drivable road in the world. That is the goal.